A very good morning, students. Today we are going to start our chapter, that is fraction and decimal. Okay, so we will have an introduction. What is fraction? Okay, here I have written. Actually, fraction is a part of whole. Okay, where there is a complete object. Okay, it can be one object. Okay, it can have number of objects. Like if I have 50 toffees, okay, if I have 50 toffees and I have given you 25 toffees out of that, so you will be having 25 toffees out of 50. Okay, so that is also a fraction. So fraction is a part of whole. That whole object can be group of objects or can be a single object. Like here it is a complete circular object, and I have taken one part. I have divided it into 4 equal parts. Always in fraction there will be equal parts. Okay, there are 4 total parts and I have taken, there is a one shaded part. So it will be recognized as, it will be called as 1 out of 4. 1 upon 4, it is of the form A upon B, where A and B are whole number. Okay, A and B both are whole number, but there is a condition that B cannot be equal to 0. B cannot be equal to 0. Here A is called to be as numerator. A is called to be as numerator and B is said to be as denominator. Okay, so numerator can be any whole number, denominator can be any whole number except it cannot be 0. So denominator cannot be 0, otherwise it can have any value of the whole number. So it's a fraction here also. This is a square. Okay, now it has how many equal parts? It has total 9 equal parts and I have shaded 3 out of that. I have taken 3 out of that. So 3 upon 9. Okay, and it can be written as 1 upon 3. I will discuss it. What is decimal fraction? Okay, this is decimal fraction. In decimal fraction, the denominator is always in the power of 10. Okay, like this. Here it is 2 upon 10. Again, we can write 3 upon 100. Okay, or 5 upon 1000, and similarly we can take any numbers, but the denominator will always be in power of 10. Okay, if denominator is in power of 10, it will be called as decimal fraction. Now again another one, vulgar fraction. Vulgar fraction means denominator is not in the power of 10, so it will be vulgar fraction. Anyone, we can take 2 upon 11, 3 upon 9, 4 upon 5. Now what happens in proper fraction? As you know that A upon B, it is a fraction. Here in proper fraction, always the numerator is less than denominator. Means denominator will be greater than the numerator. Like 1 upon 2, okay, 3 upon 5, 6 upon 9. Here 2 is greater than 1, 5 is greater than 3, means always denominator will be greater than the numerator. This is proper fraction. Now the another thing, this is improper fraction. Okay, improper fraction, what happens? The numerator is greater than the denominator. Let us see some examples. 3 upon 2, okay, 5 upon 3, 15 upon 11. Okay, what we can see here, that the numerator is greater than the denominator. What makes fraction? Let me give you some examples, like 4 1 upon 2. Okay, here 3 4 by 5. Okay, so here you can see that there is a whole number along with the fraction. Okay, in both the cases. Let us see one by one. 4 upon 2. What we need to do this? We will read it as 4 1 upon 2. 3 4 by 5. Okay, so to evaluate this, to convert it, let us see what we need to do. We need to multiply the whole number by the denominator and add the numerator upon 2. 2 4s are 8, 8 plus 1 9, 9 by 2. So it is what type of fraction? It is a improper fraction. So improper fraction can be converted into mixed fraction always. Again, 3 4 by 5. What it will be? It will be 5 into 3 plus numerator upon the denominator. 5 into 3 15, 15 plus 4 19, 19 upon 5. So improper fraction can be written as the mixed fraction. Again, let us see some other like fraction. Okay, what are like fraction? If there are fractions which have denominator equal, they are known as like fraction. Like 9 by 11, 10 upon 11, okay, 11 upon 11, 5 upon 11. Okay, these are the examples. Here denominator are same, they are like fraction. Okay, now let us talk about unlike fraction. What happens? In unlike fraction, the denominators are different. There are some examples: 1 upon 2, 2 upon 3, 9 by 11, okay, 15 by 18. Here we can see that in all the given fraction, the denominator is different: 2, 3, 11, 18. Whereas in the above one, the denominator were same. If the denominators are same, they are known as like fraction, otherwise unlike fraction. Okay, there is one more thing that is known as equivalent fraction. Okay, equivalent fraction, what is this? Let us see. If it is written that it is 18 upon 20, okay, here both numerator and denominator have something in common. If I may divide numerator and denominator both by the same number, there will be no difference. Okay, like let me divide it by 2. Equivalent fraction, you will divide the numerator as well as denominator by the same number. That, like I am dividing numerator by 2 and I am also dividing the denominator by 2 simultaneously. Okay, so dividing 18 by 2 I will get 9 and dividing 20 by 2 I will get 10. So 9 upon 10, and we can write 18 upon 20 and 19 by 10 are equivalent fraction. Means in a fraction, if numerator and denominator both are divided or multiplied simultaneously by the same number, there will be no effect and we will get the equivalent fraction. Okay, again this is reciprocal of fraction. When we are asked to find reciprocal of a fraction, what we need to do? 4 upon 6, it is a fraction. We need to just reverse. The numerator will become the denominator and the denominator will become the numerator. Reciprocal का मतलब ये होता है कि इस फ्रैक्शन में क्या मल्टीप्लाई किया जाए so that we will get 1. So 4 upon 6, we will multiply 6 upon 4 to this to get 1. So we can write 6 upon 4 is the reciprocal of 4 upon 6. One thing I must tell you, that like 0 is also a whole fraction. Like 0 can be written as 0 upon 1, 0 upon 2, it can be written. But we cannot find reciprocal of 0. We cannot find reciprocal of 0. Why? When we do its reciprocal, the numerator becomes the denominator and denominator becomes the numerator. That is 1 upon 0. And in the starting I have told you that the denominator cannot be equal to 0. So this is the thing. This is all for today. Take care. Keep studying. Goodbye.